included. Like,
there's enough of those.
Yeah, but we always, with Madame Tiberi, Tala's teacher, I mean, it's just unbelievable where, she always had her high heels and clock around, and then she had the very long nails. If she was angry at the students, she'd just scratch on the blackboard. Oh, for their ears. And then the story one day, I mean, I love that because this couldn't. Yeah, well, don't worry about that. She's telling the children you can't chew gum and whatever, and this one kid not behaving, and so the next day she gets the gum in her hand and then she puts it in his hair, and the next day he comes with a shaved head, right? So, but and
really got
the
our
parents,
son's attention.
Yeah.
A bald-headed kid suddenly.
Yeah,
yes,
oh my
yes.
God. Well, he nearly lost his ear, but we said that's what they do here. And
then
again,
we were lucky as well because the schools gave long holidays. So we always had holidays every
6 weeks.
every 6 weeks.
Well, that's
so
what they still
it was
have.
great for us because we could still go, go to anywhere we wanted to.
So our
Like Rome,
trip.
we went to Rome. That was a great trip.
But you're always again, as you pointed out in another interview, there's no real holidays for you for painting, so you would keep painting.
It depends if it was if it was a
short.
week. When it's only a week, I wasn't going to be painting.
Ah, really?
Sometimes
Okay.
I'd have a sketchbook maybe and do some sketches, but basically it would be with the family on a 1 week trip.
Well, this one, what was it? Your heater plug?
Well, we were driving, and then we stopped on the freeway on the way to Rome, and then the next morning it wouldn't start. So I figured what it was. It was the heater plug. And diesel engines, you have a heater plug that you need to start the engine in the morning. And it wouldn't start. And so I've got, what are we going to do? Anyway, this truck next to us, these workers, they said, oh, we'll give you a tow to get it started, jumpstart you.
Yeah.
So he ties the rope onto the front of the truck, and off we go on the freeway bumping along, and it got it started, and they were hanging out the window with white flags waving to let the traffic know that he's towing someone.
A nice welcome to Italy.
So we all pull up, and I say thank you very much. Got the engine going, so we continued on to Rome, and then of course I knew that in Rome there's 7 hills of Rome.
Yeah.
So I said to Joanne, so long as we park on a hill, when we leave in a week's time, we'll be able to roll down the hill and start it that way, because it ain't going to start with no spark plug, without the heater plug. Anyway, we had a great time in Rome. We went to all we found some fantastic restaurants, which is not easy because tourist restaurants are not that great, in Rome.
Yeah.
So a week later,
I was going to say.
Head to the car, and of course it didn't start the first time I rolled it. So I stop and I say, okay guys, out, push.
Oh my God.
Push down a hill.
So the 3 of them, to get it going properly.
Oh, and
it wasn't like a steep hill, you know what I mean? It was just a normal slant, but it wasn't good. It needed to get a bit of a speed up. So I said, get out and push.
I mean, they're not very big, the kids, then, and I don't weigh a lot, so
they're all pushing, and then the cars around me. The Italians are good, though. They knew what we were doing, and they all got out the way, and one car in front was stopping people from bothering us.
Yeah, that's right.
In the end,
they
it
have
got
a
started.
sense, I think.
And they all jump in, and we head off to
Florence.
To Florence, and of course, Joanne says, oh no.
We were going to stay overnight in Florence.
So I said, I won't be able to stop the engine.
And I wanted to go to show the kids the Domo Catedral, right?
Yeah.
Well, which I'd read about. And I did not know that we would, in the future, be going to Florence Biennales.
We had exhibitions later.
So that's at a later date.
But
so
I said, okay. I said, you can go to Florence, but you'll only have 2 or 3 hours.
He said,
and I'm going to park.
You sat in the truck.
Yeah.
You sat in the van.
Yeah.
So
the engine running. I never stopped the engine until we got back to Kent.
Well, then we went on to Portofino.
Yeah,
we went to Portofino.
Same again.
Yeah.
I parked the car. I paid parking, but left the engine running, and we went and had lunch.
You left the car there with the keys in?
No, I took the keys out.
You could keep
do
it running.
that with mine. I could do that with mine. I could take the keys out, and the engine was still running.
Is that what?
I even locked the car. I locked it and everything, but left the engine running. And then
we took that.
And then we went and had lunch. Came back and there was a parking attendant there. And he was furious. He said, "What do you think you're doing I sort of explained a little bit to him, and he, oh God, okay.
Foreigners, you know.
So we drove off, and we stayed the night in the van without stopping the engine. Yeah. There was no fumes, no fumes. Dear. So diesel actually is okay. Diesel fumes aren't.
You couldn't have gone to a garage, no.
Well, I tried a couple of garages.
It's the German
part. They have to import the part from Germany.
Yeah.
So there was no way it was going to happen within a week or two. So
well, we never used.
We got back to Cannes anyway.
Yeah, and we never used our vehicle once we.
Then we ordered the part.
So
it got put in. The garage over the road put it in for me. And, that was great, but we luckily didn't have a problem, apart from that.
Our vehicles generally have...
In 8 years, that's the only problem the car
good.
ever had.
Thank you so much again for listening to another episode of the Ygartua Art Chronicles podcast. Please visit our website, ygartua-art-chronicles.com, and share with your friends and family. This podcast is recorded and edited by me, Ed Hoskin, and produced by Tala Ygartua and myself. The music is by Hoskin and Clark. I'll see you next time.